This is the Greg Bedard Patriots Podcast with Nick Cattles.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Greg Bedard Patriots Podcast. I'm Greg Bedard. No Nick Cattles this week. He's dealing with something, and Nick is in our thoughts. This episode of the Greg Bedard Patriots Podcast is brought to you by FanDuel, the exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network. Sign up now at fanduel.com/Boston, where new customers can get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's right, $1,000 bonus bets, even if you lose. Okay, so this week on the pod, we're a little bit delayed, but I still think it's a worthwhile episode to go through the schedule. We have the schedule now. Probably my overriding thought about the Patriots schedule, yes, it's a very tough slate, tough open, tough close. But the biggest thing that I took away from looking at the schedule is they can't ease into the season like we are accustomed to with Bill Belichick and his team. I mean, it's great in theory. It's worked out for them. It hasn't. I don't think it's been an issue for them. Last year they started 1-3. They got to 6-4. 2021 they started 1-3, got to 9-4. 2020 they started 2-2, got to 6-6. So the start of the season really had no huge bearings on their fate, and really I think it was about the close to the season, and that's why people have been okay with them starting slowly. Oh well, they're going to play better at Thanksgiving. That's what Patriots teams do. We know that is now, really not the case. I think that this schedule, it's daunting to start. They face playoff teams right off the bat. The first 8 games are against 5 playoff teams from 2022. Out of the 3 non-playoff teams, you have the Jets, where the Patriots had 1-score games with Zach Wilson. Now they have Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders are on the road. They beat New England, funky fashion, but they beat them. And now they have Jimmy Garoppolo, who knows how to run that offense better. Their defense should be better. So, I know a lot of people like to look at the first 4 games. I think the first 4 games are manageable. It's the entirety of the first 8 games that really scares me. I mean, the Patriots could be out of it by the time they get to the halfway point of the season. They really could. I mean, I have them starting 2-6, going through it, and we'll go through here right now. If that happens, they're not totally out of it, because there is a little bit of a lull, at least like a 4-game lull, where they should be able to do some things if they're still in good shape. But it's daunting. And so, let's go through the schedule, some of the things I like about each week, some of the things I don't. So, week 1, and just as a reminder, a year ago when the schedule was released, I picked the Patriots for 9-8 at the time. They ended up 8-9. I don't think I quite understood the depth of the issues on offense, or maybe I might have been worse. It could have been like 7-10. But so, I'm not too high or too low. I think I'm somewhat in the ballpark when it comes to these things. So, week 1, season opener against the Eagles, 4:25 start. Obviously, we know this is a big chore against a really good team, a team that could have won the Super Bowl, probably should have won the Super Bowl last year. They're probably even better this year. Tom Brady is coming back. We know how that's going to be. Look, I'm going to pencil in the Patriots for a loss here, but I think this game could be a barometer for the rest of the season, in that, look, this is an Eagles offense that, say you got in week 6, they are a ton to prepare for. As Mike Lombardi likes to say on his podcast, he calls it a 6-back offense. It's basically having to account for the quarterback as a runner. And that's tough on a game. You just came off a game, you're game planning, now you got to coach it up. The Patriots have the advantage, and I think they have 2. I think the schedule, they did them a lot of favors on the schedule. They don't get a lot of teams The Patriots aren't on like short rest very much at all on this schedule. A lot of times the team that they're playing is at a disadvantage, and I think the schedule makers did them a huge favor in giving them the two toughest games on paper, the two defending Super Bowl combatants. The Eagles, they get in week 1. The Chiefs, they get later on. The Patriots play Thursday night the week before that. So the Patriots have 10 days to prepare for the Chiefs, and they have all summer to prepare for the Eagles. If this defense is as good as Bill Belichick believes, and he believes in his coaches, because, look, they didn't really change much of anything. They just ran it back on defense, added Christian Gonzalez, maybe a little bit from Keon Brandt. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? But anyways, the second round pick. He could be. I doubt in week 1 he's doing much of anything, but we'll see. But Christian Gonzalez is really the big change that they've had on defense. So they're running it all back. They're statistically great defense. We know how they perform against good offenses and good quarterbacks. Basically, in my mind, there's no excuse for the defense not to play well in this game and give the team a chance to win. Now, is the offense going to do their part in week 1 game? Bill O'Brien, Mac Jones, Juju, Mike Gesicki, are they going to be able to put up enough points to win the game? Probably not. Most people would say that's why you say a loss. But the defense should be able to set the tone in this game for the rest of the season. Now, I will say right now, months in advance, even if they're good against the Eagles, that doesn't mean they're going to be good for the rest of the year against good offenses, good quarterbacks, that type of thing. Because, like we're telling you, they have all spring and summer to get ready for this game. If they don't control the Eagles in this game, then you can basically write off the season. They have not improved on defense. They haven't been good enough, all that stuff. So I have them as a loss in week 1. Week 2, Dolphins come to town. Sunday Night Football, 8:20. The Dolphins the week before play at the Los Angeles Chargers. The Patriots have never beaten Tua as a starter. They only beat Skylar Thompson last year. You've heard me talk about Vic Fangio as their new defensive coordinator. They're going to be worlds better on defense. The Patriots, as good as they are on defense, you could make the case that they are the 4th best defense in this division. Probably 3rd, but you could make the argument 4th. I think the Jets are going to be great on defense. The Dolphins are going to be much improved on defense. And the Bills are no slouches on defense, and Sean McDermott is taking over there. I think they have a chance to be better on defense. So the Patriots' quote-unquote calling card is defense. You can make the argument that it's not enough to move the needle in the division. But I'm going to have some hope for the Patriots. I am not going to bury them with an 0-2 start. I say the Patriots pull this one out. They find a way. They're better on defense. Maybe they gain some confidence from week 1 against the Eagles, playing the Eagles close, but they win. Week 3, they go to the Jets, 1 p.m. The Jets, before facing the Patriots, are at Dallas. And the Patriots are sort of, I can't believe we're to this point now, but they are sort of a look-ahead game because so the Patriots are sandwiched for the Jets. They are sandwiched in between at Dallas and Kansas City. So, could be reeling off the Dallas game, could be looking forward to the Chiefs, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, that sort of thing. I'm worried about the Jets defense. I'm worried about a lot of defenses that the Patriots have to go against. Early on in the season, I like getting new coaches, new quarterback, new offensive coordinator, which the Jets have an offensive coordinator and Aaron Rodgers. They don't really have the kinks worked out yet. So, but still, I think at the Jets with Rodgers, I'm going to give the Jets the victory here, even though I think this is a swing game, but I have the Patriots at 1-2. At Dallas, Dallas has a layup before the Patriots at Arizona. That's not great. I think that Dallas will be better on offense with McCarthy calling the plays. Again, another nasty defense that they're going against. Dan Quinn and his unit, Micah Parsons, he should still be healthy. Sometimes he gets beat up over the course of the regular season. It's going to be a tough challenge. I have that as a loss, 1-3. The Saints 1 p.m. game. As trashy as the Saints feel on paper from last year. Fun fact that I discovered: the Saints, according to DVOA from Football Outsiders, were stronger at the end of the season than the Patriots. The Saints were 11th in weighted DVOA, how they were playing at the end of the season. Patriots were 20th. They signed Derek Carr. Not a big Carr fan, but maybe there's a sugar high of him coming aboard. But I had the Patriots winning that game against the Saints. As much as I'm sort of scarred about the last time the Saints came into Gillette and basically the game was over by like halftime. Week 6 at the Raiders, 4:05. The Raiders, the previous game, play at Green Bay on Monday night. So the Patriots are getting a little bit of a rest advantage here. But I don't think it's a huge advantage because the Raiders know the Patriots well. They know exactly what they're going to do. The Patriots are unchanged as far as offense and defense. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to know what's coming for him. They'll be up for this one. There will be no letdown. They don't need a regular week to get ready for the Patriots. I had this as a loss. I think that the Raiders are going to be more improved this year. I think that's going to be a tough chore going out there. And Belichick of late has not done well against his former mentees. Week 7 versus the Bills, 1 p.m. game. The Bills will be coming off Sunday Night Football against the Giants. Patriots get a little break with the Bills playing the Giants on Sunday night. But an even bigger benefit is that Buffalo will have been in London the week before the Giants. No bye after an international game. So the Patriots could be getting the Giants at a good time. I mean, the Bills. So they're in London. Instead of taking a week off like most teams do, like the Patriots go to Germany and then they're off for a week, they're going from London to New York, to New Jersey to play the Giants. That could be a little taxing on the Bills, so that could be a good spot for the Patriots, but I have that as a loss. I have the Patriots at 2-5 at this point. Week 8 at Dolphins, 1 p.m. Another benefit here for the Patriots against the Dolphins. The Dolphins are at the Eagles on Sunday Night Football, the game before this. This is a good spot to get the Dolphins. Now, my challenge here is that I'm sorry, I'm not picking the Patriots to sweep the Dolphins. I'm just not. And I already gave. It's either I give the Patriots an 0-2 start or I give them a 2-6 stretch here. And so I think this is at a loss at Miami. They get the Dolphins twice in the first half of the season. Don't love that. So I have them at 2-6, and we will get to the rest of the schedule as soon as I tell you about our friends at FanDuel. Make a break to FanDuel during the NBA playoffs, where our Celtics are still alive, because right now new customers can get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's $1,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. I love the app. I love how convenient it is. Sitting on my couch, in my car, in the bed, in the bathroom, whatever. I can get a bet in. I love all the information they have on there, too, to make you informed. There are great promotions every day. Love sort of the bonus bets, boosts, all that stuff. Safe and secure app. Get paid instantly. There's no better place to bet all the playoff action than America's #1 sportsbook. Visit FanDuel.com/Boston and get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's FanDuel.com/Boston. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. Okay, let's go through the rest of the schedule. So, at week 8, I have the Patriots at 2-6. Now comes the soft spot where they need to make hay. Commanders at home. Commanders will be coming off the Eagles. Another benefit. Win 3-6. Colts in Germany. Colts will be coming off at Carolina. Look, I think this is going to be a tougher game with Richardson, another six-back offense team. Tough to prepare for, especially traveling and all that stuff. This could be a slog for the Patriots, but win 4-6. At the Giants. 1 p.m. The Giants will be at Washington before the Patriots. The Giants will be coming off 3 straight road games, and we'll have a bye right after the New England game. I don't like him. I don't like Belichick against Dayball and those guys. He had success with Mangini against the Patriots, but a win for the Patriots, 5-6. December 3rd versus the Chargers. The Ravens, the Chargers play the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Another physical type game, good rest. I love Justin Herbert. I do not believe in Brandon Staley against the Patriots. So now the Patriots are at 6-6. Here they are again. Slow start, terrible start, 2-6. I'm sure a lot of New England was panicking. Patriots run off 4 in a row to get to 6-6. And guess what? I have them winning at Pittsburgh. Thursday Night Football. Again, another team that finished ahead of the Patriots in both DVOA and weighted DVOA at the end of the season. I like Kenny Pickett, but I got a little momentum on the side of the Patriots here. So over 500, 7-6, everything's still there for them. Again, this is like what, the 5th year in a row of this happening. Now, here we go. So the Patriots play Thursday Night Football against the Steelers. They get 10 days to prepare for the Chiefs. Again, another no excuse game for the Patriots defense and Bill Belichick. You ran it back. You ran everything back. You better do well against the Eagles in week 1. You better do well against the Chiefs. This is your season on the line. I don't think it's going to help. I think the results are going to be the same as the past few years. Loss, 7-7. At the Broncos, Sunday night game on NFL Network. The Broncos will be coming off a game at Detroit. They will have this. That'll be their 3rd straight road game that they're playing. The Broncos are coming back home. I don't like getting a new coach, especially a new offensive coach at the end of the season. They should be clicking a little bit more here. I don't like this spot. I don't like it. We'll see. Russell Wilson, his health could be an issue at this point in the year. But I think Peyton's going to have things, even if they don't have a good record, I think Peyton will have things going in the right direction by this time. I had this as a loss at Denver. Then the Patriots go, so they're 7-8. They go to the Bills, who will be at the LA Chargers before this. I have the Patriots losing this game at Buffalo on December 31st. They are now 7-9 going into the last game, and then week 18 against the Jets. You know, I like the Patriots here to finish 8-9 once again. I think they could be a much better team, but they will not improve with the record. So this would mean a 2-6 start. They win 5 in a row to get to 7-6. This sounds like a repeat over the past few seasons. And then they finish 1-3. Even the last game, winning that game against the Jets could be a little bit advantageous for me to give them that at this point in time. So that's my look at the schedule. You know, it's going to be a tough slog for this team, but they have to get off to a fast start. That could change everything. Could change the narrative around Belichick, the franchise, everything. If they come out instead of, 2-6 and they go 4-4 or 5-3, I mean, now you're talking contender status. So, but it's going to be incumbent upon Bill Belichick. He's got to change what he's done the past few years. Camp has been too easy, too many days off, too much easing in, too much cutting training camp or, OTA short or mini camp short. Oh, we'll get to that in training camp. No, they got to hit the ground running. A couple joint practices that they're going to have. The Packers, I think the Titans. I don't think they could just ease into the preseason games and the stuff that they've done the past few years. I don't think they've been ready, and that's not going to be good enough this year. They need to start as fast as possible. So that's our look at the Patriots schedule. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully Nick will be back at some point. Not sure when he will be. Always love having him here. But make sure you check out fanduel.com/Boston to get your no sweat bonus bet up to $1,000. You get that back in bonus bets. Definitely check it out. It's a great product. I'm telling you, their app is awesome. So make sure you check it out. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you next week.